So how's everybody doing? Welcome to a new series that I'm going to have on my channel, which has to do with nostalgic video game walkthroughs. These walkthroughs are for games that I played when I was younger, when I was a kid. And that is what I'm going to do to have myself so that I'm not putting up any videos between Power Rangers Sins episodes, which I think the next one is the Shell Shock episode. And as you can plainly see, Pokemon was one of the games that I played when I was a kid. And those will be the games that I'll be uploading, the ones that I played as a kid, like I already said. So I play Pokemon a lot differently than other people did. I had a lot of rules when I played the game. It wasn't like anything like Nuzlocke, but I played a version of Pokemon with my friends. We called it Butt-Face Rival or Pokemon playthroughs. And here's how we played. So there were specific rules that we would have. I know you're just looking at the Pokemon Blue version titles, which Blue version is the first Pokemon game that I ever owned. But there were many rules that we had when we played. The first rule was the fact that we would pick a category. Okay? Any sort of like colors or dirty perverted names or food, stuff like that. We would pick specific names, and we would name the player after that category. So like if it was like colors, the player would be named Color. And the Pokemon, like let's say a Pokemon was named Red, or a Pokemon was named Blue and Yellow and Green and stuff like that. The rival, on the other hand, the rival would be given like a really mean name, like Poop or Ass or Stupid or Idiot, something like that. Something demeaning, because we didn't really like the rival. I don't think anyone really likes their rival, because you're just supposed to beat the living crap out of them in this game. So that was the first rule, right? Nicknames, nickname yourself, and nickname your rival something really bad. And then nickname yourself and your Pokemon based on a category. The second rule we do in Butt-Face Rivals Pokemon playthroughs. We were so juvenile back then. I think I was like 22 back then. No, just kidding. So the next rule was you would have 5 Pokemon on your team. Okay, not 6. And the reason why I always pick 5 was because I felt as though it was very difficult to kind of play through the game and not level grind if you had 6 Pokemon. And level grinding gets really difficult if, you know, later you like train a bunch of Pokemon in the middle of the game, and then at the end of the game, or close to the end of the game, you get like a level 15 Pokemon, and you're like, what do I do with this? So that really takes away from that ability, having 5 Pokemon on your team. I do allow for HM slaves. It was really weird because we were like using HM slaves before, like, what was it? What was his name? Maryland made his videos about with Pokemon Diamond, and they would have HM slaves, which was like 10 years maybe after I started playing Pokemon. I ran into those types of, maybe 7 years. But you were allowed to have HM slaves. And if you're playing through all the games, like if you're doing like we would call them like power hours, but you wouldn't finish it in an hour. You would just, you know, red version, and then you played blue version, then you played yellow version after that. You can use the same HM slaves as you continue to go. However, in Butt-Face Pokemon playthroughs, you cannot use the same Pokemon every single time. Because I would always want to use different types of Pokemon. Because that would, if you kept using the same Pokemon over and over and over again, that would get boring. So like, we were starting out with Pokemon Blue. If I have a Pidgey and a Pidgey is part of my main team, then I can't use a Pidgey in Pokemon Yellow, or any version as it goes. The same thing goes with starter Pokemon. If I use a Squirtle in Pokemon Blue, then I can't use a Squirtle in Pokemon Yellow. That's just how it goes. The exception to that rule is hatching eggs. Let's say that in Pokemon Crystal I hatch an Elekid, and I want to use an Electabuzz in Fire Red. I can do that, because I didn't catch the Electabuzz. I hatched the Elekid and it became Electabuzz, if I decided to evolve it. If I didn't decide to evolve it, well then, I'm just wasting my time, because Elekid, later on, I think in that game, is useless. Useless! So that's the exception to that rule, and as you go, I will use different Pokemon every time. I can catch as many Pokemon as I want for my main team, but I can only keep 5 at one time for my main team. Unless I have HM slaves, I can take one out and put one in. I don't have to have all 5 there at the same time at one time. I can have 2 HM slaves at one time. That's just how I do it. So I think those are like 2 rules and like 4 sub-rules. The final way that I do this game, I kind of play this game a lot differently than a lot of other people do. A lot of other people, they play the game linearly, right? You go to the first town, the second town, the third town, and you just keep going. You really never go backwards. You'll notice that the way I play, well, the first generation games especially, possibly even the second generation games, is the fact that I don't play it linearly. Like, when I first go through the game, because I only have like 1 or 2 Pokemon, I will only fight against the mandatory trainers. And then when I get Pokemon, like, you know how you get like Ammonite and like Amistar, they're like, or Ammonite and Kabuto, they're like level 15 when you get them, and they're like way under leveled. Well, that's why I leave the trainers that I never got to fight at the beginning of the game to kind of train them with, which really goes against, so I don't have to level grind. I don't have to switch train, which I think switch training is idiotic. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I think those are the rules that I have. So I kind of play it differently. I don't really do Nuzlocke. I'm not really that good at Nuzlocke, but you know, I know a lot of other people who are, and who are like, oh, you know, it's so fun. I'm not really that good at them. I'm not the best at this game. I haven't played it in a long time. I'm really just going off of memory. So without any further ado, let's start the game so that we're not stuck here at the title screen. Let's start. And I'll, of course, give commentary. And if I need to level grind, I'll either do it off screen, or I'll kind of speed everything up while I'm doing it. So here we go. Pokemon Blue, the first Pokemon game I ever had. And by the way, I won't just be playing Pokemon, I'll also be playing other games, so don't worry, right? Don't worry about it. And obviously some of them will be Nintendo games, some of them will be PC games. You catch my drift. So I might even do a situation where I'm just like commentating in front of another game. So without any further ado, let's get to Pokemon Blue version, and wish me luck here. So the first thing you always do is you do new game, always. Hello there, welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Professor. I like to do narrations. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. I think that's a good one. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. People who use them for pets are like the crazy cat ladies that all they do is collect meowths. Of course, this is Nidorino, excuse me. I don't know my Pokemon. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. First, what is your name? So I did a poll, and based on the poll, they wanted me to be Nintendo characters. So there isn't enough space for this, so I'll just like try to abbreviate it. Nintendo. That's how I'll do it. So, Nintendo is my name. Right. So your name is Nintendo. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you were a baby. What is his name again? Professor Oak has a special case of Alzheimer's. What is my grandson's name again? I have like 50 of them. And we're gonna name him, I'm gonna name him I'm gonna like do it kind of cryptically. That's right, I remember now. His name is Asshole. Nintendo. Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures. And forgetting the names of your grandchildren. With Pokemon. Awaits. Let's go! So, I think with this episode, all I'm going to do is I'm going to face off against Asshole. And that's it. So, Nintendo is playing the Super Nintendo. Okay, it's time to go. So this is your bed. You don't get to sleep. It's like a nice twin-size bed. A little plant. Just explore around this room. Okay. I know you can get the PC. You can turn on the PC and you can withdraw a potion. Yes, I do. Then you watch TV. You can look on TV. There's a movie on TV. 4 boys are walking on railroad tracks. Better go to. Boom, 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 boom. I think that's Stand By Me, where Jerry McConnell or Jerry O'Connell, not Jerry McConnell. Jerry O'Connell is like a little chubby kid. Right, all boys leave home someday. It said so on TV. Professor Oak next door is looking for you. So you leave your house and you like look outside. This pallet town has 2 houses and a laboratory. And it has 2 people who don't have a house to live in. So let's talk to these people. I'm raising Pokemon too! When they get strong, they can protect me! Yes, they can. Very good, little girl. This guy says, technology is incredible. You can now store and recall items and Pokemon as data via PC. Okay. Good chat. Let's look at some of these signs. Pallet Town, shades of your journey await. Yeah, that's like the weird thing about these games, like the Kanto games or the first generation games. All of the towns are named after like shades. Like there's like a Lavender Town and a Pewter City and a Cerulean. They're all like colors. Oak Pokemon Research Lab. Alright, so let's go and get our first Pokemon. what you have to do is you have to go into this tall grass, and Professor Oak will be like, "No, no, no, you can't do that! Hey, wait! Don't go out!" And he just appears out of nowhere. "It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me." Alright, and then he like makes you go up. And then there's Asshole.
"Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting."
"Asshole? Let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Nintendo. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha! They are inside the Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. And now, I'm a perverted professor with a strange accent. In my old age, I have only 3 left, but you can have one. Choose! Choose!"
"Hey, Gramps, what about me?"
"Be patient, asshole. You can have one too." Alright, I wanna speed up the text speed. Speed it up. Alright, so okay, so I think the middle one's Squirtle. This one, Bulbasaur. Okay, good. So yes, I'm going to choose Bulbasaur to be my first Pokemon. A strange seed was planted on its back at birth. The plant sprouts and grows with this Pokemon. So, you want the plant Pokemon, Bulbasaur? Yes, I do. This Pokemon is really energetic. And I received Bulbasaur? Do I want to nickname Bulbasaur? So, because I picked Nintendo characters, yes, I do. I don't know if I want Link or Yoshi. I'll go with Yoshi. You know, I'll just go for it. I like Yoshi. He's one of my favorite characters. Yoshi.
Yoshi!
Because he's green. And they're both like kind of dinosaurs-ish.
I'll take this one then.
Of course, he picks Charmander, the Pokemon that you're weak against. Alright, so... And then he'll want to battle you. And I'm not sure if you have to win this battle. I'm not sure about that.
Let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on.
I bet you will. Asshole. So he wants to fight. Sends out Charmander, the only one he has. Charmander is a lizard Pokemon. And a fire type. So I'm just going to use Tackle. Hopefully it does decide to use some status moves instead of just tackling me. Oh wow. This might not get good. Hopefully it just keeps growling at me. Hopefully he doesn't critically hit me. That would be bad. I think it failed because my attack can't go any lower. Dude. Excuse my language. That's why I got the potion. Okay. You can see it just critical. Okay, maybe my attack can go lower. Good. Alright, I beat it. I destroyed it. And I got 69 experience points, Rob Gronkowski's favorite number. And I grew to level 6. So that's good. I got... The statistics go on the right side. And I defeated Asshole.
What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon!
No, you didn't. Well, yeah, you did. You should have picked Squirtle because I'm strong against Squirtle. I still would have kicked your asshole. And then you get money in the end.
Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Gramps, I'll smell you later.
Alright, and this will be the end of the first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you all have a very, very, very nice day. Peace.